The French government wants to support its wine producers and is going to help them destroy a lot of wine. There's a lot to unpack in that one line, so I'll say it again slowly. The French government wants to support its wine producers, and so it's going to help them destroy liters and liters of extra wine. And the government is going to pay this much money for doing that. Yeah, if this eye-popping number caught your eye too, it's also the story that caught my eye this week. Why is the French government ready to pay this much money to destroy extra wine? That's a whopping 200 million euros. That's how much Germany has pledged to give Brazil to restore the Amazon rainforest that was destroyed during Bolsonaro's reign. That's roughly how much money Ukraine's richest man paid to buy a 190-year-old mansion in the French Riviera in 2020. And that's how much Ronaldo is now believed to be worth after he moved to Saudi's Al Nassr earlier this year. Bringing us back to the story at hand and the reason behind it. Now, it may sound contradictory that the government wants to destroy extra wine that has been produced in France. But numbers may be of some help here. Or you can blame beer drinkers. No, we're not kidding, and we'll tell you how. But first, the French Agriculture Minister Marc Fesneau has said that the money to destroy surplus stock of wine is supposed to be a way to help wine producers. How? 1. By putting a brake on the collapsing prices, and 2. By helping winemakers find sources of revenue again. Wine producers will be able to use the money to distill their surplus wines into pure alcohol, which they can then sell to makers of hand sanitizers, perfume, and other industries. The Financial Times has reported that the country has a surplus of about 400 million bottles this year. There are multiple issues plaguing the French wine industry. Besides overproduction, there is a cost of living crisis. So the first thing to go off the menu in homes are non-essentials, and wine now finds itself in that list. Then there is a drop in demand, and that's why we said earlier, you can put some of the blame on beer drinkers. As the demand for craft beer has gone up, demand for wine has dipped. The European Commission's data for this year till June shows that wine consumption has fallen in different nations in Europe. Now, France itself has seen a drop of 15% in demand. In Italy, it's 7%. It's 10% in Spain, 22% in Germany, and 34% in Portugal. All this while, the production of wine has increased by 4% across the world's largest wine-making region. The competition has hit winemakers in Bordeaux and Languedoc in France, where red wine sales have taken a beating. Jean-Philippe Granier from the Languedoc Wine Producers Association told The Guardian, and I quote, "We're producing too much, and the sale price is below the production price, so we're losing money," unquote. The French government is also encouraging winemakers to switch to other options, like growing olives instead. In 1961, 20 liters of alcoholic drinks were sold per person in France. Reuters reports that this number has now plummeted to just 5.6 liters per person in 2020. So the writing is on the wall. Demand has slumped, and if winemakers don't switch to other revenue options, there'll be very little left to raise a toast to. From breaking news, detailed analysis, in-depth interviews, and explainers, follow the Times of India. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Don't forget to like our videos and hit the bell icon to stay updated with the latest.